Hi guys, Alex here. Welcome back to Girl Talk. I've got a little bit of mess and a little bit of drama today for you guys. Today, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a beauty update, and I am super excited. A lot has gone on since last we gathered. Trouble in paradise, you say? We're going to be discussing the end of the Natter saga, or is it? Is DeeDee feeling regretful at this point? A future with Motorcycle Guy and new endeavors for Chantal. All that and more coming up on today's edition of Girl Talk. Let's just get right into it. Shall we? All right, you guys. So the last time we checked in with Chantal, she was eating spaghetti and getting ready to go out on a date with Motorcycle Guy. People were suspicious about the date because they met in a random location. And at the end, it seemed as though he went into the back seat, or maybe he was just putting his helmet there. Either way, he exists. Question mark. Chantal has claimed recently that she has had relations with MG in her car. I'm not sure the exact logistics of that. In fact, just last night, she actually retracts this statement and then says they did something else somewhere else. So it was probably just a huge lie. But people have pointed out that maybe there are some red flags with MG as well, because he only wants to meet her in the middle of nowhere at night. But that's not the only red flag when it comes to Motorcycle Guy. Chantal says that he may be laying it on a little too thick. Although she contradicts herself because in the past, she has said she wants a guy like that, a big softie that she can walk all over. And yeah, she doesn't want a repeat of Natter trying to hide her away from the world. Nobody deserves that. It's impossible to know what Natter's thought process was. Color me a skeptic. Chantal has recently been discussing her family a bit more on her channel and how she has been a bit distant from everyone, including her mom. Her mom knows about everything that's been going on, and she doesn't want her daughter being with someone like Natter. Who could blame her? So in the wee hours of Tuesday morning, Chantal came on a live stream to discuss, you guessed it, Natter and DeeDee. She said she was going to be an open book for you guys. In the future, she may do story times on Natter and finally tell the truth about what happened between these two. She said she wants to make back all the money that she gave to him. So buckle up, folks. We're in for a treat. She alleges that Natter knowingly had relations with her, even though he knew he had the green situation. Pretty disgusting and wrong, if true. She tells a story about how she talked to Natter's ex, and she told her that he made a copy of her house key and came in the middle of the night. Scary stuff. DeeDee apparently had enough of Natter one night and kicked him out. I do wonder when regret will sink in for DeeDee if it hasn't already. Natter was on live stream all night while DeeDee just sat there on the edge of the bed so she could remain off camera. Could you imagine not being able to relax in your own home because this man is up live streaming in your bed all night? In the live stream, he said that he wasn't feeling well, which based on his behavior the night before, we can figure out why. He also went live on Instagram. I'll go ahead and link this down below. It's an interesting watch because you get to hear more from DeeDee's side, but she is also not to be trusted.
There was real charges dropped.
No, it was 5 charges.
There was charges. Just because they didn't go to court.
And to go to court background, contact me and say me the drop charges. The charges drop. It's nothing against you. The lawyer called me in the saying.
As a man, can you honestly be around a woman that accused you of?
But you know,
because she's mentally ill and because she
said,
apologized.
and she say nothing happened too. Why people catch what she say lies? You don't catch the truth. Even the truth now, everybody know here that the system know that is not true.
At least with Chantal and Natter, they show you exactly who they are, while DeeDee is operating more from the shadows. What could be her MO in regards to this whole situation? I don't feel bad for her, not one bit, because she inserted herself in this situation. What kind of person would willingly involve themselves with this man and Chantal in real life? Like, does she want to start a life with Natter?
Pathetic.
People speculate that during the live stream, DeeDee was doing something under the covers, and Chantal mentions that as well. In regards to the big purple bed, Chantal claims that she had an accident in their bed and didn't clean it up. So DeeDee is sleeping in it every single night. She claims that things are different now and she is really done with him. I'm not getting my hopes up, but it does feel a little different this time. So on to bigger and better things. She has now started a channel for shorts content, YouTube's answer to TikTok's increasing popularity. But YouTube will always be the place for long-form content from independent creators. The effort she has put into these short videos is about on par with what you would expect. If she doesn't have a TikTok already, I think she should make one for sure. I think she could garner a lot of attention on there with little effort, so that's perfect for her.
What do you call a black belt pig in karate? A pork chop!
In regards to bigger and better things, better could be argued, she has decided to rebrand her OF page. This time, she's catering to those who enjoy flatulence. Well, if there's one thing she's good at, it's blowing wind. I found my purpose in life. Before you judge me, there are so many people out there who enjoy the musical wind arts. Check out this comment though. Just when I think you can't degrade yourself further, you always find a way. Loving this for you. Me encanto eso para ti. That reminds me, did anyone see Alan Roberts' video message to Foodie Beauty? I guess she came into his side chat, so he responded to her, and it was pretty intense. He basically said that he pities her and feels bad that she has to go to such levels to create content. Moving on to last night. In Fair Ottawa, we set the scene. She's attempting to clean, but also using her trusty old computer chair for help. We see the return of the scooter. What fate befell our Scooty Beauty? Oh, the stories they could tell. She shows more questionable skin, which is pretty much expected when watching her content these days. What saves Chantal is you can't be certain what you're looking at. If you know, you know. She claims she has blocked Natter everywhere and cut off his phone. Her family is helping her out with this situation, and maybe even financially as well. She wants to stay at the villa for another year, which is a complete 180 from last week, when she wanted to move on her own without Pete's and probably with Natter. Check out this clip where she talks about growing up and then discusses future plans to live in her car if YouTube doesn't work out.
My mom, I was a single child and my mom had me young, and I think she overcompensated maybe because she did spoil me. She really wanted to have me. And it was a time where like teen pregnancy was taboo and she was kicked out of school for it. And even my grandma, everyone was like, she hid it from them until it was visible. And she was like small in high school, so she was starting to show. And my grandma was like, you cannot have a baby. And nobody wanted her to have the baby except my dad and her. So yes, I was a very wanted child. If this social media gig fails, I'm living off the grid. I'm yeeting the hell out of here. I'm gonna live off the land.
I would never.
I'll be happier. I'll take my car and drive around. Go down south when it's winter. I don't need very much. I've discovered that. The lessons I've learned lately, the epiphanies. Oh, the epiphanies.
The queen of Box Mountain says she doesn't need much. But this live stream is filled with a ton of delusions. One of my favorites is when she says she wants to create a Foodie Beauty ranch. She wants a compound where she can house her entire family and they can work as employees for her. She's always been a dreamer. She was last seen eating McDonald's while sitting on her mobility scooter and partaking in a little you-know-what. What is next for Foodie Beauty? Are we in another lull in regards to the content she is producing on her channel? The weird thing is that nobody wants her to be with Natter, but once he is out of the picture, her views tend to trend downward. But that's also because she does not really do much, as we witnessed last night. Will things heat up with MG, or is this just a detour before the ultimate marriage to Natter? One thing's for sure, and that is that Natter isn't going anywhere in regards to YouTube, and people are starting to watch him and analyze his behavior more and more. Chantal has given us an entire farm to work with at this point. All right, you guys, it's our favorite time of the day, and that is, of course, comment of the day. Today's comment comes in from Girl Talk from 2 days ago. This comment comes in from Jessica, who says the following. Recent snowstorms might be the reason DeeDee has been more chatty in his lives. So, yeah, DeeDee has been speaking up a bit more in Natter's live streams. And in regards to the snowstorms, it makes you wonder, where did all of Chantal's money go? Because during last night's live stream, she said that she's asking her family for financial help. How irresponsible can you be? She recently bragged about making $15K in a month, as well as all the money that she made last year. She really blew through all of it and has nothing to show for it. All right, you guys, that's going to be it for today's video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and I will, of course, catch you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.